B-R-A-I-N-W-A-V-E. Brainwave! Hello and welcome to Brainwave, an English language game show brought to you through the collaboration of Mongolia's first private school, Hobby School, and the Mongolian National Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Stephan Pera, and today we have a new judge, Mr. Rush. Let's give him a round of applause and welcome him to the show. Okay, so today we have two teams competing to show off their mastery of the English language in terms of the 4 skills of reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So we have 2 schools today. We have School 24 and School 48, correct?
No.
Oh, 28 and School 48. Correct?
Correct.
All right. So let's meet our first team. We have Team Limitless.
Hello.
Hello. So how about we just take a moment for you guys to each introduce yourselves.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Shunim. I study in school number 28, and I'm 15 years old.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Hello,
meet
my name is Mohondral and I'm 15. I'm 9th grade student at school number 28. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hello, my name is Marat. I'm 16 years old. I study at school number 28.
Good afternoon. My name is Otbat. I'm from 28 school.
Nice to meet you. My name is Namandur. I'm a student from 28 school. I'm team leader of the Limitless.
Oh, very nice. Well, good to meet you guys. And I understand that you do have some type of performance, like a spoken word?
Proverb.
A proverb, okay. Well, we'll see that in just a moment. Let's meet the other team, okay? All right, School 48, correct?
Correct.
And what's your team name?
Invincible.
Invincible. Wow, that is an impressive name. I hope it holds true. So how about we take a moment for each of you to introduce yourselves?
Hello, my name is Boyintlger. I'm from 48 school and I'm a 9th grader.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, my name is Arinder. I'm 14 years old. I study in 48 school, 9th grade.
Hello, my name is Kantulka. I'm a student at 48 school and I'm on the 8th grade.
Hello, my name is Munk Tingle and I'm 16 years old, and in my team I'm the oldest. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Hello, my name is Bikuntur. I study in 48 school. I'll be actor.
Oh, you'll be an actor? Yes. Wow, you want to be on Mongolian television or in the movies?
Movies.
The movies, wow. So I'll pay attention to the big screen. Maybe I'll see you there one day.
Okay.
All right. So you guys don't have a performance planned, but someone from your school does, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of performance are we going to see today?
It's a traditional Mongolian dance.
Oh, a traditional Mongolian dance. Very nice. Well, I really look forward to seeing it. All right, let's give our teams a round of applause and let's get Team 28 started with their proverb.
Education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom.
All right, so now let's take a look at the other school. You have a dance prepared, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, let's bring them down and take a look. What an incredible performance. Okay, so how about we jump into the action? Are you guys ready? Yes. Are you ready? I want to hear it loud and clear. Yes. Yes, let's give a round of applause. Okay, so like I said earlier, both teams are going to compete to show off their skills in speaking, listening, writing, and reading. Now, our first activity in competition involves using your ears. What kind of activity do you think that is? Yeah, you're ahead of it. Yeah. Listening. Very nice. What we are going to do today is you are going to listen to 8 pairs of words that I say, okay? After you listen to these 8 pairs of words, you will have exactly 1 minute, no more, no less, to pick out the correct words that you heard taped to a bunch of plastic balls that will be in front of you in just a moment, okay? Yes. So you will select the 8 pairs of words that you think you heard. You'll have 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
All right, so first, let's hear the words, okay? First word, or pair of words, is reflective belt. The second word, environment issue. Third, local community. The fourth is wildfire reserve. The fifth is magnetic force. The sixth word is wonderful nature. The seventh is extreme condition. And finally, our 8th pair of words is weathering surface. So let's put 1 minute on the clock and you can get started. And go. Okay, help me count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. Hands up. There we go. Great job. All right, let's start with Team Limitless. Let's see what they have. Okay, Team Limitless.
From what I heard, it was reflective belt.
All right, we have reflective belt. Reflective belt. Okay.
Local community.
All right. Local community. Local community.
Wonderful nature.
Wonderful nature. Wonderful nature.
A weathering surface.
Weathering surface. Weathering surface.
Wildfire reserve.
Wildfire reserve. Wildfire reserve.
Magnetic force.
Okay. Magnetic force. Magnetic force.
Environment issues.
Okay. Environment issue. Environment issue. Okay, and we have one more.
Wealthy investors.
Okay, for the last set of words, they have wealthy investors. Wealthy investors. Okay, thank you so much. Great job, guys. All right, let's take a look at Team 48, also known as Invincible. All right, what do we have first?
First is reflective belt.
Okay, so we have the word reflective belt. Reflective belt.
Wonderful nature.
All right. Wonderful nature. Wonderful nature. Okay, what about our third word?
Magnetic force.
Okay, magnetic force. Magnetic force.
Environment issue.
All right, next up we have environment issue. Environment issue.
Extreme condition.
Okay. Extreme condition. Extreme condition.
Wildlife reserve.
Okay, so wildlife reserve. Wildlife reserve. All right.
And weathering surface.
Our last one, they have weathering surface. Weathering surface. Great job, guys. Let's give a round of applause. All right. So, Mr. Rush, have you been listening as well?
Well, it seems that Limitless got 6 out of the 8 words, while Invincible had a slight lead with 7 out of the 8 words. So the point goes to Team Invincible.
All right, to Team Invincible. 7 out of 8, very, very impressive. And 6 out of 8 is very good as well. It takes a lot of skills to really listen to such kinds of words, especially when they're big like that. Very nice. So what we are going to do in order to show how skilled we are at reading is we're going to look at the screen in just a minute, and what you will see is a big wall of text. It'll be like a short story, and you will take 3 minutes to read it, okay? You'll have 3 whole minutes to read the entire thing. Afterwards, we will have a series of questions, okay? Now, for each correct question and answer, you will get a point. Now, in front of you, you see this little buzzer here?
Right.
Give it a try for me, see if it works. Okay, awesome. So, when you are ready to answer a question, you're going to hit that button for me, okay? So, those by the buttons, you have a lot of responsibility. It all rides on you, okay? How do you feel about that? You ready for that? Yeah, you ready? Oh, good. Good to hear that. Okay, so after I read the question and the answers, that is when you'll press the button. No time sooner, okay?
Yep.
After the last answer is read, then you hit the button as quickly as possible. All right, so let's all turn our attention to the big screen and let's read.
Spin-off and you. Spin-off sounds like the name of a game. It sounds as if it might be a dance step. But spin-off is not a game or a dance step. It's the way we are using the new products of space science to improve everyday lives. Many things first made for use in space are now used by people at home. Before we could send men and rockets into space, we had to find new ways to do things. We needed materials that wouldn't burn up, become soft when very hot. We needed very small radio parts that would save room. We needed materials that would not burn or become soft when very hot. We needed very small radio parts that would save room. We needed ways to fix good food for men to eat in space. Rocket noses were shaped out of a new material. Now we cook in pans made of the same material. Very small radio parts were made for rockets. We can now listen to radios as small as watches. Spin-off is the way space science helps bring us new products.
All right, time's up. So, what'd you guys think of the reading? Hard, easy?
Medium.
Medium? Okay. So, let's take a look at the screen for our questions. Remember, wait till I finish reading the answers to hit the buzzer. Mr. Rush, you will judge who hits the buzzer first. A lot is riding on you.
I know.
All right, let's look at the first question. All right, question number 1. Many things first made for use in space are now used by people A, at dances, B, playing games, C, on TV, or D, at home? All right, so our team over here, Limitless, you hit the buzzer first. What is your answer?
Our answer is
At
D,
home.
At home.
D, at home. Mr. Rush?
That is the correct answer.
All right, well done. So a lot of things that were once used for space is now used at home. That's pretty crazy. All right, let's look at question 2. Okay, question 2. The word in the story that means things made for people to use is Limitless.
Okay. Frying pan.
Frying
No,
pan.
pan. Only pan.
Only pan.
And radio.
No.
And radio.
And frozen food.
And frozen food.
Yes.
Well, what do we call all of those things? What do you think?
Product.
Okay. Is that our correct answer, Mr. Rush?
Yes, that is indeed the correct answer.
All right, good. So, things that are made for people to use, we call them products. Of course, a frying pan, freeze-dried food, all of those different kinds of things are examples of a product, right?
Yes.
And the product is the more general term we use to describe all of them. All right, let's look at our third question. All right, question number 3. The story says, but spin-off is not a game or a dance step. It is a way we are using the new products of space science to improve everyday lives. The word "it" here means... What does the word "it" here mean? What does it stand for? Limitless.
Okay. I think it means
Do we have something from over
new
here?
technology.
You think it's new technology?
Or
Mr. Rush?
No, I'm sorry.
Not quite. Let's give Team Invincible a chance. Invincible, what does "it" here stand for?
I think the it means the spin-off products.
Mr. Rush?
Yes.
Very good! Okay, so the word "it" is used as a pronoun, right? It's used instead of an object. And often, if a pronoun comes after the sentence after, it refers back to maybe the subject or another noun in that first sentence. So we have "it" standing in for, what was it again?
And spin-off products.
Yeah, spin-off is fine by itself. Spin-off product worked as well. Very nice. Give them another round of applause. Okay. Now we are hitting the halftime of our game show. Now we did listening, where each of you picked out a series of pairs of words, and you got a point for each one you got correct. So originally we had Team Limitless at how many points?
I think it's total not 8.
8
Yes.
We are
and 7. Mr. Rush, what are our totals at for the halftime?
So we have a tied game with 8 on both sides.
All right. Tied game. That's exciting. Okay, so halftime. We have 8 versus 8. All right, these next 2 games we play will be very decisive. It will help us find the true masters of English today. Are you ready for the third activity?
yes.
Yeah? Yes. Okay, this one uses your mouth. Which one do you think it is? Speaking. Exactly, speaking. So what you are going to do for speaking is speak English.
The first, the best. Hobby school.
So, what you will get is a topic. Each team will get a different topic, and you will get 1 minute to prepare a response. You will pick one person from your team to give that response right where I'm standing. So you'll get to be the host for a minute. All right, Limitless, you will go first. Let's take a look at your topic on the brainwave screen. All right, topic 1. What is the best and worst weather for traveling in? You have a minute to come up with an answer. Going first doesn't really matter. It's actually better. See what they do. All right, time is up. I hope you are ready. All right, who will be our speaker for today? Raise your hand for us. All right, give her a round of applause. And come on up. I will take your place. I am now on Team Limitless.
Speaking topic was what is the best or worst weather for traveling. For me, the best weather for traveling is not rainy, not windy, not sunny, just perfect. A bit of cloudy would do. And the worst weather is having a bad weather day like thunderstorm, hurricane, blizzard, snow. Okay, little snow, gentle snow is okay. You know those bad weathers? Like,
Okay, give her a round of applause. You know, I was just on vacation not long ago, and we had a lot of rain, and I agree with you. The best weather is sunny and essentially perfect, right? Yeah, it's perfect for beaches as well, and that's where I was, so. Very nice answer. Okay, Team Invincible, are you ready for your topic? Yep. All right, let's take a look at the brainwave screen. What is your favorite type of weather? 1 minute on the clock. Go! All right, time is up. Are you ready? Nervous?
No.
Who's going to be our speaker? All right, sir, come on up center stage. Give him a round of applause. This is very exciting. Okay. Now, what was our topic again?
What is your favorite type of weather?
Okay, let's hear all about it.
My favorite type of weather is being sunny and rainy at the same time, because I find that the rain is really refreshing, and the sun, if only the sun is out, it feels really too warm. And if it's sunny and rainy at the same time, it's really refreshing, and they go good with each other. It's not too warm, but not too cold. And I also like having just the sun, but that's only when I'm going to beaches, which I don't do a lot. Okay, that's it.
All right. Sunny and rainy at the same time. That sometimes happens here in Mongolia, especially in the summer, right?
Right. Yep.
We call that a sun shower. That makes sense, sun and shower. I like that weather as well. Nice answer. All right, so let's give Mr. Rush just a moment to tabulate the answers and the scores, and we'll find out who wins this round, okay? Okay, Mr. Rush, are you ready?
I am.
All right, so before you give them their scores, how about you tell them how they were judged?
All right. Well, the competitors were judged on fluency, how well their English flowed, whether the answer was relevant, whether it was related to the question, and on their grammar. So if they made a lot of grammatical mistakes, they lost points there.
Okay, very good. Fluency, relevantness, and grammar. All right, Mr. Rush, how did they do?
both teams did well overall. I think I would have to give the edge to Invincible. Their speaker gave a very good answer with very, very few grammatical mistakes. It was relevant to the question. I will say that the Limitless team speaker had a very good level of fluency, though. So both were very good, but Invincible has a little bit of an edge.
So what does that bring our scores to?
So we have Invincible with 9, and then Limitless with 8.
So you guys got the point this round. Very nice. Okay, still anyone's game. We have one more activity to go. So if we already did speaking, reading, and listening, what is our fourth skill?
Writing.
Everyone together, say it for me.
Writing.
Writing, good. Probably the most difficult skill for English learners. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to bring out a board for you guys to write on, and you will receive 5 different words. You will use those 5 words to make a sentence. Now, you can add anything else that you feel that you need to add to make this sentence great. So you might have to add an article or an adjective or some other type of grammatical word to make it correct, interesting, and maybe a bit complex if you're feeling up to it. Okay? So the best, most complex, and the most clear, the clearest sentence will be our winner today. Okay?
The first, the best. Hobby School.
So behind me is this big board that both teams will use to write their sentences. On the big brainwave screen, you will see the 5 words that you will use. Do not forget, you can add anything you need. All right? Now we have a minute on the clock. So once you see those words, come on up and start writing. Okay, our words are airplane, travel, fly, pilot, passenger, and airport. We also have helicopter, trip, city, fly, take, and park. Okay, good luck. All right, time's up. Let's get those sentences on the board. Okay, Team Limitless, how about you read your sentence for us?
Yes. At the airport, people fly to travel to new countries. Pilots drive the airplane. Passengers have to be responsible.
Okay, so at airport, people fly to travel to new countries. Pilots drive the airplane. Passengers have to be responsible. Thank you so much. Team Invincible, how about you show us your sentence, please?
A guy on a helicopter flies around the city on a trip to go to the park.
Okay, a guy in a helicopter flies around the city on a trip to go to the park. All right, let's give Mr. Rush a minute or two to prepare his response. And we'll see where that takes us in terms of scores. All right, so first let's break down these sentences. Let's look at Team Limitless's sentence. What did you think?
Well, it was interesting. It had a number of parts. It was very complex, is what I'm saying. Grammatically, there were a few errors. It should be at the airport.
So we need an article here, right?
Yes, exactly, an article.
At the airport.
Actually, that was the main one. Otherwise, the grammar was good. It was 3 sort of simpler sentences instead of one very long one. So overall, very good, I think.
All right, let's give him a round of applause. Good job, Limitless. Now, what did you think about Team Invincible's sentence, Mr. Rush?
Theirs was much shorter. It didn't have any grammatical mistakes that I can see.
Big old C for correct.
It was very clear. They didn't have as many sentences or as many clauses as Team Limitless, but overall, I think they also used fewer of the words in the list.
Right, so each team had a list of words to work with.
Exactly. So this was kind of a tough decision. I think I would give it to Team Invincible.
Team Invincible, okay. All right, Team Invincible, very nice. I mean, you can't beat a sentence without any grammar errors. That's pretty good. Nicely done. Okay, so before we go to Mr. Rush one last time for the final scores, I just want to give one more round of applause to all of our competitors today and our audience. Thank you so much for coming, and great job. It takes a lot of bravery and skill to come out here and show what you know. So let's give them a big round of applause. Okay, so like I said before, it takes a lot of bravery and skill to come out here and show your stuff. So as a thank you for coming out here from Hobby School, I would like to give each of you 2 notebooks to write down all of your, hopefully, English homework to use anytime you want. So thank you so much and great job. Okay, enjoy your Hobby School swag. Okay, so we finally reached the moment, the final portion of our show, and that is finding out the final scores. So let's turn to Mr. Rush and see how each team did.
Well, I have Limitless with 8 and Invincible with 10. So it seems Team Invincible is the winner.
All right! Like I said, both teams did a great job. 8 and 10 are very, very close scores. I mean, you both were very talented and skillful teams. I'm very proud of you. But congratulations are in order for Team Invincible. School number 48, right?
Right.
Yep.
Great job. Fantastic work. You are today's winners. So let's give another round of applause. You have proved today that you are the masters of English. But you will need to prove yourselves again later on when you compete against the other winning teams. Think you can take them down?
Yep.
Yeah? Feeling confident? Good. Very good to hear. So, I just want to call out to our viewers and give them a big thank you for watching, and I hope that all of you watching learned at least one new thing in English, picked up a new skill, or heard a new word. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for our teams and school number 28, school number 48, and their English teachers, who also deserve a big round of applause. I mean, you guys wouldn't be possible right now standing here without your teachers. They really are the true heroes behind it all. Thank you and goodbye. Bye.